Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 14th of March 2024. So Bitcoin, bullion and backed gold hot, bonds, banks and big tech are not. And this is after record BTC, Bitcoin and Ethereum inflows into the market yesterday. Bonds and tech stocks slides ahead of more key US data. More Bank of Japan sources point to March hike. Russian oil facilities hit by Ukraine. Bullish US inventory data. Strong 30-year bond auction. Biden against US steel deal. And cautious MCD commentary. And Adobe AI concerns. Economic news for today. We've got just US at 12:30. And we've got the core PPI. The core retail sales, PPI month-on-month sales, retail sales and unemployment claims as indicated there in the headlines. Right, let's have a look at the market, see what they did during yesterday and kick off with the Dow. So in the Dow we continue to move to the upside despite the hot CPI numbers from Tuesday, but you can see there the market trading up to 89% retracement. It's got the high there, which is not the all-time high. It is actually the all-time high, isn't it, thinking about it? 39,285. There's so many going on, it's difficult to keep track of. It is the all-time high, and I mentioned weeks ago about getting to 40,000, so there's nothing to stop this from having a run up to that 40,000 level. As I also spoke about the DAX getting to 18,000, which you'll see in a moment. But the Dow yesterday moving up and then sold off later into the session. But overnight, again, you can see the market starting to move up and no doubt going to attack yesterday's high in order to head towards that 40,000 target. German DAX, 18,016. Market continues to make new highs. You can see yesterday, very quiet day, very choppy as well. But overnight, the market trying to move to the upside there. As you can see, the choppiness in the 30-minute chart, very narrow range, just over 50 points. If you were to go from there to there, it'd be about 80. But in fact, let's measure it just for out of interest, see what it actually did do. That's the high and low taken care of in the session. 77, yeah, so 3 points off what it looked like as a guesstimate. And the market coming off the low already overnight, just needs to get above the close, the DP, and then we head up to the high. And then if we go back to the daily charts, we then start to get through the 18,016 and ahead to 19,000 for the German DAX. There's no end to this insanity at the moment. The markets just keep pumping up and pumping up, so very difficult to get any short trades on this that are going to be big numbers. It's all on the long side at the moment. S&P 500 up to the 89% retracement once more. Yesterday sideways, as can be seen, a bit of selling around, but overnight the market starting to move to the upside. Again, everything was onky-dory until the end of the session when we had a bit of a shakeout, get rid of the week longs, bring the market back through the DP, through the close, and head towards the high of yesterday in the overnight there. Meanwhile, in the FT100, this continues to move higher as well. We looked at this yesterday to consider the breakout of this market, and that's exactly what's going on. We need to get above the 7785, and then we can plow on through these other numbers, which you can see in the weekly chart there. You can see that sideways range where the market has been sideways for some time and now is just breaking out. We had a failed attempt there, but now it's breaking out. So we head back to the highs, and as we looked at yesterday, the all-time high at that's actually higher than that. So let's just go back to the monthly charts and space this out a bit. We're looking at, it is the all-time high in the weekly chart as well, which it would be, wouldn't it? Because it was February of last year. Yeah, February the 10th. Week of the 10th, that is, because it's a weekly chart. So 8045.7. So we've got a bit to go, but it looks like it's going back to the all-time highs as well. So that's the FT100 daily, weekly, monthly, but 30-minute chart down to the DP yesterday. Up choppy, bit of a gap there overnight, but the market already starting to come back there just above the close, and then the high to move higher. Meanwhile, the greenback is sideways to lower, which you can see there, which means silver and gold were allowed to move higher once more yesterday. So let's have a look at those. Starting off with silver, got it completely wrong yesterday. Thought we were in for a monkey hammering, but it looks like they're going to allow the market to move up to this recent high of 25.74, or could do. We've got the 89% retracement from this high down to the recent low as well, but at the moment silver being allowed to move up. It's just sitting at the 78% retracement of those same swing high and swing low points. So through the 89 is where it's got to go. We still got a lot more selling around here. This chart looks very odd to me though, saying that. I don't know why the volume isn't lined up with the price bars there. Let me just reset the chart. That's better. Yeah, so we've got the market trying to move higher, or being allowed to move higher is more the point at the moment with this particular market. And it's just a matter of waiting to see if prices will continue. 30-minute chart for yesterday, you can see that price is allowed to move higher overnight. There was some selling of futures contracts to try and put the market under pressure, but so far it's resisted with a bit of buying coming in there as well in the previous 30 minutes ago. In the gold market, prices are currently sideways, but still holding in the highs. They're way above 2100, and just having a look. Yeah, it's actually 2168. What is this high number here? Let's just have a quick look. We're nearly up to $2,200 there in the Trade Nation platform. So yeah, that's an excellent move that we've seen over the last few weeks. It's just a shame that silver hasn't followed. Gold yesterday up once more, down to the DP overnight, due for some profit taking in this market, so don't be surprised. Any news that would support the US dollar will see both the gold and silver markets moving to the downside, but silver will move faster than the gold. Quick look at the gold-silver ratio, and surprise again, didn't expect to see this yesterday, the gold-silver ratio being moved to the downside, as silver was allowed to move faster and higher as a percentage than gold. So again, they'll soon bring it back though. I'll be surprised if they don't. Let's put it that way. They don't bring the gold-silver ratio back by hammering the price of silver in the background there. Right, a quick look at yesterday's market activity, which was pretty lackluster. Market trading water, not a lot to report, but we'll just have a quick run through it. So starting off with yesterday's activity, we can see that price has already started to move in before the UK GDP, which according to the news once more showed growth returning to the UK economy at 0.2, I think it was. Let's just have a quick check of this. Yeah, it came out as actual, which you can see there, and then all the headlines and media jumping on it, thinking that everyone are trying to promote that everything is fine and we're all back to normal now because GDP is increased by 0.2%. So the market obviously reacting to this beforehand, trading back up to the close. There's the high, which was the all-time high for the previous day. That was put in there yesterday, and that was the last time the high was hit yesterday. We then had a buy signal. Market sideways, no interest in the upside, having already attained the goal first thing in the futures market by moving it up to 18,016, which is what we saw earlier. And then the market moving lower, taking out the trade, and then just getting into a bit of a sideways range. There was another potential trade there which wasn't filled on the long side, and then we got into the mid-morning and then through to the afternoon, which saw absolutely nothing happening. You see the market just trading there within a very tiny range of about 25 points, and that's the way it remained throughout the session. So a quick look at the overnight DAX in the 2-minute chart. And once again, we see the market moving higher in the pre-market session. Expect it to move lower when the cash market kicks in. How far are we away from the all-time high? We're not that far at all. As can be seen there, there's about 25 points there. and about 15 there, so 40 points, no problem at all for the market to move back up to this level. But don't be surprised if you get a shakeout to the low first. Get rid of some cash positions when it opens at 8 a.m. And finally, a quick look at the daily charts. Again, we've got the 18,016 where the market is trying to move to at the moment. Okay, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.